Running a small business in Australia has never been more challenging or more important to our economy. But right now, nearly 9 out of 10 small business owners are really feeling the pinch. Rising utilities, especially for essentials like electricity, phone, and the internet, are the biggest contributors to increased operating costs, with many businesses seeing expenses climb by more than 10% in just the past year. Despite these pressures, small business owners remain resilient and optimistic. 2/3 are still planning to grow their business over the next 12 months. But to do that, they need support, especially when it comes to navigating complex legal and regulatory obligations. So that's why it's more important than ever to ensure small businesses have access to affordable, accessible legal services. Whether it's reviewing contracts, managing risk, or staying compliant, legal support is a necessity for sustainable growth.
Now more than ever, it's so complicated to be a small business in Australia. You're competing with a much more complex regulatory environment, and it's constantly evolving. On the employment front, we're seeing a new regulated right to disconnect, as well as seeing the criminalisation of wage and entitlement underpayment. On the workplace health and safety front, we're seeing the regulator much more focused on protecting employees from psychosocial harms. And also we're seeing real significant changes in the privacy space, with small to medium-sized businesses looking to be included within that act and no longer being exempt from really significant obligations. Realistically, the traditional law model of billing on an hourly rate basis, it's hugely cost prohibitive to small to medium-sized businesses. So the biggest pitfall that we see is that small business owners try and DIY their legals, or they're waiting way too long to engage a lawyer. And by that time, the matter is in dispute or they're in some serious regulatory issues. When we're having a look at the types of disputes that we're seeing a lot of, typically involves contractual disputes where clients are relying on handshake deals as opposed to a really solid contract. Or we're seeing that there are arguments that they've had with employees or suppliers or customers, and they're not really getting lawyers in early enough to resolve the matter. Or thirdly, we're seeing regulatory issues. So they're not coming in early to get maybe licensing or approval advice or ensuring their business is compliant from an employment, privacy, or even a cybersecurity perspective. So these are real pitfalls that we see for SMEs. I think the first step is always to get a legal advisor who you really trust, who understands all of the areas of law that we've been talking about and are specialists, but also they understand the unique challenges of small to medium-sized businesses. So that's the first step. The second is to have regular, at least annual legal health checks. This will be able to help you identify what are your existing protections, are they strong enough, are they robust enough, or are there any gaps which we need to fill? And then thirdly, it's all about engaging lawyers early. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone and have a conversation with your lawyer if you feel like you've got an issue, or if you're making really significant decisions, like if you're looking to raise capital, if you're looking to take on your first employee, or if you're about to enter into a really business critical contract.
At CommBank, we're committed to helping small businesses kickstart the new financial year. Through the CommBank Biz Benefits Kit, we're offering discounts on essential services including HR, legal and accounting support. Whether you're looking to sharpen your skills, boost your savings, or grow your business, we've got something to help you thrive.